common sense natural law question for you. What's more dangerous than one speeding maniac on the public roadways? The obvious answer is 2 or 3 or 10 speeding maniacs on the public roadways. And what's even worse than that? A clueless general public who gives some of those maniacs a pass simply because they're chasing the initial maniac who's putting everybody else in danger. The Police Activity Channel posted this video the other day entitled, "Dash Cam Footage Shows Wild End to Police Pursuit in Little Rock, Arkansas." The description claims, on May 20th, 2023 at 3:21 p.m., Arkansas State Police Trooper Jack Shoemate initiated a traffic stop on a black GMC Sierra at U.S. Highway 67 South at the 3-mile marker, along with Trooper T. Van Schoik and Trooper A. Escamilla. The vehicle was known to be driven by 42-year-old Christopher Monroe. Arkansas State Police said that before the chase, Monroe was already wanted for drug traffic charges out of Sherwood, Arkansas. On May 4th, 2023, he fled from ASP before doing the same on the 19th. 10 days prior, police in Rockwell County, Texas, put out a warrant for his arrest for evading in a motor vehicle. So they already knew who this guy was, could get all the information on him, and had the ability to easily track him down without getting into a high-speed chase with him, putting the lives of so many others in the community at risk in the process. Police attempted to box him in, but failed, and the death chase on the public roadways was on. At one point early in the interaction, Trooper T. Van Schoik attempts to ram the vehicle at a high speed, which essentially is lethal force, but he ends up failing and sliding into a concrete barrier instead. In the process, damaging a vehicle that taxpayers are going to have to foot the bill for. Despite that failure to stop the vehicle, the police continued to chase Monroe as speeds climb. Monroe and the police cars following him cross over the Arkansas River, going over about 120 miles per hour. So you don't just have one vehicle going at 120, you've got at least 4 or 5 vehicles going 120. Everybody on the road around these speeding cars is at risk of serious bodily injury or death. But the cops don't care. Remember, no matter how fast the initial driver is going, the cops have to drive faster and more recklessly just to catch up to him. Monroe then turns around and makes it only a few blocks before being hit behind by police on a blind hill. Monroe is speeding because cops are chasing him. They're the ones who are painting Monroe in a corner, incentivizing him to speed. When a man thinks he has nothing to lose, he's going to act like it, and he's going to drive like it. With all the data we have of past roadway tragedies during police chases, it's astonishing that cops still employ this level of incompetence and disregard for the public. After the pit maneuver, Monroe's vehicle rolls and lands back on its tires. The GMC eventually hits a brick wall and comes to a stop on its wheels. After the wreck, Monroe is removed from the car by angry, unprofessional cops who blame Monroe for putting everybody's life in jeopardy, when they're the ones who instigated and continued the dangerous chase. The Arkansas State Troopers Association only employs individuals of the highest intellectual, moral, ethical, and especially physical standards in the United States of America. And we don't discriminate against those with a Dunlap's diagnosis. If it Dunlapped over your belt, we still want you to assault the local donut factories in our area.
Get out of the car! Left side, left side. Get out of the fucking car, you stupid! Put your hands! Put your hands by your back! Get out of the fucking car! Wait, I got it. Hey, man, I can't go that way, man. No, hey, this is the way you're going. Stupid bitch. God damn it. Give me your hand, motherfucker! Twist my arm around, dog! Shit! Right here. We're good. Piece of fucking shit. Get up. Get your ass up. God damn, my leg broke. My leg broke, bro. Get up. My leg is broke. Get up. Hey. You put a lot of fucking people at risk doing that stupid shit.
They could have stopped it at any time, went to his address, and apprehended him there. But that's not what they opted for. After they slapped the cuffs on him and ended the threat, the cops just couldn't control themselves. They had to continue to abuse this guy even after he told them that his legs were broken. What's telling is not just the actions of the police, but some of the comments under this video. I have never seen cops that mad before collectively. It is absolutely so wonderful to see police treating him like the human garbage he is. It warms my heart. 1.2 thousand likes on that one. But it is good to see a voice of humanity under this post. Regardless of the violations at hand, the suspect still has rights. Passing judgment based off of his choice to elude these police officers doesn't make him less than those who choose to criticize. This guy responds, wrong. He was willing to endanger the lives of not just the officers, but every other innocent person on that road just to save his own ass. He absolutely deserves swift and harsh judgment of his actions. The people jeopardizing lives that day were the people who were supposed to be protecting and serving the public. Instead of protecting and serving that day, Arkansas state troopers were speeding and swerving and putting innumerable lives at risk in the process. The cop in that first car is an absolute badass. Can we just appreciate the driving of these officers? Well handled by them, especially on the highway. It's almost like nobody can see that the cops are out there being more dangerous to the public than Monroe himself. They have to go way faster than him just to catch up. They gave no thought to the family going to church, the child that might be passing on the street on a bike, the granny going to the grocery store, or the hundreds of other variables that would send their 120-mile-per-hour vehicle careening into an innocent life. There are other, more effective options, smarter options when apprehending perpetrators. But cops don't use them because they don't care, and they won't be held accountable when they take an innocent life as a direct result of their reckless stupidity. Take a second right now and leave your thoughts in the comments below. It really helps overcome the censorship algorithms. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. That's highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel, the links are in the description. Become a channel member and grab a hard-hitting, conversation-starting design that you can put on a shirt, hoodie, mug, pillowcase, hat, whatever you want. I'll see you in the next video.